The Cracked Teacup, a story created by Cassiewonderland. Once upon a time, in a peaceful little town filled with flowers and sunshine, there lived a cheerful girl named Cassie, and her best friend in the whole wide world, a giant fluffy orange tabby cat called Fat Cat. They loved spending afternoons at Grandma's pink cottage, where warm cookies and stories waited. And today was going to be extra special. Cassie skipped along the garden path, waving her pink paw gloves in the air. Fat Cat waddled beside her, his big paws thumping softly on the stones. He wore his usual gold bell collar. Jingle, jingle! The flowers nodded in the breeze as they reached Grandma's door. Knock, knock! The door opened with a creak, and there stood Grandma with a smile as warm as sunshine. "Welcome, my little darlings," she said. "Today we're having a royal tea party." Inside the kitchen, everything was set. A lace tablecloth, fresh cookies, and the prettiest pink teacups Cassie had ever seen. Fat Cat stared at them in awe. "Are we allowed to touch them?" he whispered. Grandma chuckled. "They're very special. These teacups belong to my grandmother, so please, be careful." Cassie nodded seriously and picked up her cup with both gloved hands. Fat Cat tried to sip his politely, but let out a loud slurp. They all burst into laughter. After tea, Cassie danced around the room with a napkin on her head, pretending to be the tea princess. Fat Cat twirled like a clumsy ballerina. But then, crash! Cassie's elbow hit the table. A pink teacup tipped over and shattered on the floor. Cassie froze. Fat Cat's eyes widened. The room fell silent. "Oh no," Cassie whispered. "I broke Grandma's teacup." Fat Cat gently picked up the biggest piece. "Maybe we can fix it before she sees." They gathered the broken pieces and glue and tiptoed to the table. Cassie glued, Fat Cat held. "It's steady," but the crack still showed, and the cup wobbled a little. "It's not perfect." Cassie frowned. Fat Cat looked worried. "Should we hide it?" Cassie bit her lip. "But that wouldn't be honest." They sat together on the couch. Cassie picked up one of Grandma's storybooks. It was called Sharing the Right Way. She read out loud, "Even if it's hard, telling the truth is always better than hiding the mistake." Fat Cat sighed. "You're right. Hiding feels heavy." Cassie walked slowly to Grandma, holding the glued teacup in her hands. "Grandma," she said softly, "I'm so sorry. I broke your teacup." Fat Cat stood beside her, looking down. "But we tried to fix it." Grandma looked at the cup, then at Cassie, and then she smiled gently. "Oh, Cassie, thank you for telling me the truth," she said. "Things can break, but honesty helps hearts stay whole." Later that afternoon, Grandma brought out a plain white teacup and a box of paints. "Let's make a new one," she said, "and we'll call it the Honest Heart Cup." Together, they painted it with stars and hearts and gold sparkles. Fat Cat added a paw print. Cassie smiled. "This one's even better than the old one." As the paint dried, Cassie twirled in the living room, singing a happy tune. Fat Cat wiggled his bottom and did a spin. Grandma clapped along, laughing. Cassie sang,
"Even when we make mistakes, we do what's brave and true, and honest hearts will shine so bright in everything we do."
And so, Cassie learned something very important that day. We all make mistakes sometimes, but what really matters is having the courage to be honest, because honest hearts, just like Grandma said, help love grow stronger.
If you like our channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.